Welcome to Infinity Reviews. Oh no! Oh my god! No way! Oh, it's Sabretooth! Oh, look at these fights! Hey guys, what is up? We're back with another movie review, and today we'll be reviewing the film Companion. Yes, the newest Jack Quaid, Sophie Thatcher led film. And this film originally wasn't on my radar. I had booked my tickets to it because I'm like, okay, it's by the guy who did Barbarian. Barbarian is a very, that's a very terrifying movie. It's a very, very terrifying movie, if you know what I mean. Like, Barbarian was like, ooh, terrifying. And also, being a big Resident Evil fan, I knew that this writer-director duo was going to be involved in the new Resident Evil movie. I'm like, okay, let's go check out this movie. And, the reviews were raved online. It's like, I think it's saying at like a 94% Rotten Tomatoes, which, is pretty high for a film. And I went, I'm like, okay, what am I going to expect? I thought it was a great movie. It was a great movie. Now, it's no, like, genre-defying movie. Like, it's no, like, Oscar-winning, like, movie, but it is just a good movie, The twists and turns in there, it's like, oh, like, some you see coming, but there are sometimes when you don't see things coming, which I think makes it even, like, better at times. And so I'm going to give you the basic premise of this movie. So, we follow two characters, and, these are the two main characters who are played by Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid, who are named Iris and Josh. They're going away, to regroup with some friends, have a little weekend getaway, but things kind of turn disastrous when Iris, kills one of the people in this group. And then a whole things of realizations are met within the group, and, it kind of turns into kind of, also a slasher film. And that's kind of your basic premise without me giving many spoilers away. And I thought, I love that this kind of like was so many different genres in each act. Act one, it kind of like was a romantic film. Oh, it's a rom-com, a romance film. Like the second half turned into like a slasher, like, like kind of like Halloween and like, those like those type movies. It kind of turned into that, where you have this one person trying to survive like a night somewhere. Then the third act of the film kind of turned into a thriller, where like all the emotions of all these characters came out full force. And, if you have seen the trailer, but if you have not, I'm not going to give away anything because, like, maybe you've watched the trailer, and if you have watched the trailer, I'll give this to you right now that, this deals with androids and technology. And, we're living in this time where, like, technology like this actually kind of exists. We've seen guys like NVIDIA, Elon Musk, starting to create, like, androids to do certain mundane tasks at home. And, put bluntly, like, maybe we're at a day, we'll be at a time, in our civilization where, instead of people feeling like they can go talk to a girl or even a guy, they're going to get someone who, get an android who can be that for them, and that's kind of like the premise of like some of our characters in this film. So let's go ahead and talk to you some about the characters. Sophie Thatcher's Iris. Now, I talked about my out-of-theater review, that, I hadn't seen Sophie Thatcher in a lot. I know I've seen a bit of her in Yellowjackets, with some clips I've seen of that show online. I kind of went on like a whole thing like a few months ago. It's like, oh, I just want to watch all these Yellowjacket clips. And, she was interesting in that, of course, she just had her A24 movie Heretic, which, I did not go see, but I heard like Hugh Grant was a standout in this. So this was kind of my first, viewing of Sophie Thatcher. I thought she was great, I thought she was really good in the movie. Like I said, no like Oscar-winning performances, but like I thought she was really good. She was a character I wanted to root for because she is playing an android, but it doesn't feel like she's playing an android. She feels like she's playing like an actual human being because, as they say in the film, these androids, they have feelings, emotions, they feel pain. So you kind of honestly really just feel bad for her. How, like, she's being forced to be put in this situation by all these people who just want to use her. And, you kind of, like, are rooting for her in the end. Like, yeah, I hope you kick all these people's ass. I hope you get away. I hope you get your happy ending, Iris. And, that's why, like, I guess I just really loved her as the heroine in this movie. You know, that's kind of like all we really talk about her. You know, she is the main lead in the movie, and then there's like the other main lead. Alright guys, next let's talk about Jack Quaid. This was very much a different role for Jack Quaid, but per usual, he was kind of playing, you know, that awkward guy, you know, who's very, very awkward. You know, he doesn't, you know, like really stand out as like a macho man, and like, you know, but he plays the villain in this movie, and I think he does a pretty good job playing the bad guy in the movie. You know, his whole thing, you know, in his movies, like, you know, he's, of course, Iris's boyfriend, you know, supposed boyfriend. But the thing is, like, he's very a sad character. You know, he's this guy, you know, he's one of those guys, you know, you can imagine, you know, what type of guy he is. You know, he's someone who feels like he's been rejected by everyone in society. You know, in the third act of the film, he kind of makes a really big, you know, speech saying, you know, he's like, I've tried to find someone they love, but, like, they don't love me. Like, he feels like he's owed to be loved by people. And, you know, in the end, you know, he meets a tragic fate. But I think we're seeing a lot more of Jack Quaid, and I think this is just the beginning to see like what he's doing. I think he's gonna become a really, really big actor, and I can't wait to see what else he moves on to. Like, I'm really excited for Novocaine as well. But of course, you know, he was very good in this movie as well. And you know, with this movie, I'm gonna give this movie, I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10. Yes, a 9 out of 10. Yes, very, very high. Like, guys, this movie is fun. You know, it's not fun. I wouldn't say like fun, but it's just a fun time at the movies. You know, you get thrills. You don't know what's gonna happen next, and I think that's the most exciting part about the movie. It's like you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, you're rooting for Sophie Thatcher's Iris the entire movie, but like you also see like certain characters, you know, change throughout the movie. You know, like because when I saw Jack Quaid show for the first time as Josh, you know, I'm like, I get what he's trying to do. I kind of get like what's happening here. But like he still was like kind of a good person in like, you know, the beginning, the first act of the movie. You know, he still like, you know, was caring. He still felt bad about his actions. But once you get to the third act, he completely becomes the villain of the movie, which I thought was a really, really good character development throughout the movie. But guys, what did you think about Companion? Did you go check it out this weekend? If not, you know, I highly recommend you check it out. Leave comments down below, like, comment, subscribe, do all that. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.